Late night screen glow bright, YouTube streams rolling through the fight. Batman's brooding, Superman flies, Iron Man's tech, Wonder Woman's stride. Nerds unite tonight, all things dirty in the spotlight. Movies, games, capes and flight. Nerds unite tonight. Nerds unite tonight. Spiderweb swinging, Captain Shield thrown, Disney dreams where the magic's grown. Pixel battle, stories unfold, drum flies loud, stories told. Hit play, hit pause, rewind, talking nerds, no need to find. Nerds unite tonight, all things dirty in the spotlight. Movies, games, capes and fly. Nerds unite tonight. Heroes clash, villains fall, geeky hearts answer the call. Popcorn spills, controllers break, talking shop till the daylight wakes. Lights go down, screens ignite. Grab your gear, it's nerdy night. Pixel sparks, movie reels collide. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. Controllers smash, popcorn flies. Critics clash, theories rise. Laugh or rage under neon skies. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. The nerds doing nerd things. Push play, no pause, just ride. We'll take you deep inside where stories rule and pixels thrive. The nerds doing nerd things. The nerds doing nerd things. We're here, we're live, we bring the screams. Movies, games, the wildest dreams. The nerds doing nerd things. The nerds doing nerd things. tonight. Nerds unite tonight. Spiderweb swinging, Captain Shield thrown, Disney dreams where the magic's grown. Pixel battle, stories unfold, drum flies loud, stories told. Hit play, hit pause, rewind, talking nerds, no need to find. Nerds unite tonight, all things nerdy in the spotlight. Movies, games, capes and fly. Nerds unite tonight. Heroes clash, villains fall, geeky hearts answer the call. Popcorn spills, controllers break, talking shop till the daylight wakes.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Newcomb, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. I don't know why, but you are.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to the season finale episode of Welcome to Derry. The 8 episodes have come and gone, and we're going to break down what we saw today and where could they possibly be going in season 2 outside of 1930 math. 62 minus the 27.
1935. You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you. See, I knew you were good at math. My brain just went to
I was waiting to see how long it would take you to get there, and then
it's like I saw the deadlights. Like all those kids in this episode. Literally corralled every single one of them.
no comment.
But Susie,
AJ,
after the episode, what are your initial thoughts of the season?
so I liked this episode. It was a lot of exposition. Exposition? I always mix up my two words. I'm an English minor, and I mix up those two words. But it was definitely a lot of resolution in this episode. There was a little bit of a confusing moment, which I think you had the confusing moment too, if we were watching the different faces of it.
Yeah, that was weird.
And it was weird, but also I understand it because it was like he was shedding layers of himself, kind of like he was molting.
Okay. Before he gets
He
sent
went
back to his home.
Yeah. So he was kind of molting, and then, because he's injured and he needs to recover.
Now, this episode, I don't know about the exposition part that you mentioned. This felt like it was clearing up the loose ends we've had throughout the season and then creating new ones, either going into the past or clearing up the ones that we had in the future.
No, I will stand by my exposition statement, because we had a couple of theories last episode that came to a head this episode.
All right. I know you've been waiting for it. You were right. Would you like to tell everybody at home that probably didn't watch last week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things spoiler warning podcast what you were right about?
I was completely right that Marge was going to have a son, and his name was going to be Rich Tozier.
Yeah, they closed that door.
I called it. It happened. I also spent the most of this week. I didn't get to episode 7. I'm very upset with myself that I didn't get to finish episode 7 before we did episode 8. Um, but to be fair, I was watching it while I was waiting for AJ to do something else this week, so I'll partially blame him for not getting that.
Shut up.
Um, so and I'm watching it, and all of a sudden I texted AJ, and I was like, "So Stan's uncle died in this season,"
Yep.
and my little brain was like, "Now I need to know how Lily's related to the Loser Club." Like, we didn't
Yeah.
get answered how Lily's related to the Losers Club.
If she is, you
If
never
she
know.
is, because we don't even know that Robin,
Ronnie
is related.
I'm curious if that ends up being Will's wife.
I think it is.
That they die in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then Will leads to Mike, and then when Mike's parents are gone, he goes and lives on the fucking sheep farm. that now that they have. Like, it's literally full circle from what we saw in It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2 to Welcome to Derry, how some of these characters are led onto into the movie.
Yeah, and I think they're going to continue with the parallels.
I hope so. I like it. I think it's so cool.
Full circle moment, because it would be really interesting to me to find out that the Losers Club is all entirely related, and they're part of what helped it go into its 27-year slumber.
That's what Marge was kind of leaning towards, and I think Marge is the key to going into the past, because he basically said, your son is one of the people that lead into my death. So, and he said, I don't have to go to the future, I can go to the past.
He didn't say he could go to the past.
I know, but Marge said that at the end.
That's not what she said. He views time differently.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that he can go to the past as much as he can see the past and connect it to the future, or that all the timelines for him are happening simultaneously.
Oh, that'd be freaking wild, and he could bounce back and forth.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a matter that he can go to the past, because we've already kind of proven that he has like a linear timeline. So I think it would make more sense if the timelines for him are kind of happening kind of at the same time.
I mean, I am very much excited for Welcome to Derry Season 2, which is slated for 2027.
His comment to Marge most definitely opened up the door to going back in time. I will not deny that, because it definitely enables the creators and the writers more of an opportunity to explore backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, I'm going to say makes more sense. And I'm only going to say it makes more sense because if you factor in the number of TV shows that are getting canceled on a semi-regular basis, I think if they had started in like 1908 and moved forward, there was every chance that we could have gotten that third season canceled, and then we would be left
on a cliffhanger.
On a kind of like a cliffhanger. So I
do think it's kind of ingenious that they're doing it this way, like you're mentioning, that they are going backwards, and I think that allows us to stay connected, an easier connection.
Yeah,
to
and I mean,
some of these characters, because I would put a lot of money on the line, which I do not have, that we are going to see people that are connected from It Chapter 1 and 2, and then the people from Welcome to Derry Season 1, some resemblance into Season 2, which I'm pretty sure is the firefight between the gang and the city folk. Which I'm pretty sure.
Is that the factory fire, or is it the gunfight?
It's the gunfight, the firefight.
So then it's the gunfight. I see, I'm stuck on what Marge said because it's so it's just it's so ingenious to think that Pennywise views time differently than the rest of us.
I think that's what sets up the next season
Mhm.
or the seasons that we're going to get. Another thing, we saw the ramifications of what last week's episode ended with Will on the phone call with Ronnie. And it's it, and what woke him up was them picking up that shard and incinerating it.
Mhm.
And holy crap, did that start leading into um I feel like he was gonna create a mob with all those kids, or they were going to be his food until he gets to another town. One of the two. I would have been really curious to see what his plans
Well,
were,
did you
or they
catch
were gonna be sleeper cells going into other towns.
did you catch the tidbit though that he told the upperclassmen
They were too old.
to go home?
Mhm.
That was uh, like, you don't think about it because they're in high school, so you're like, well, they should have like aged out of this. So it makes you wonder what the age point is that he no longer does it.
Yeah. And I very much I would have liked to have seen what his plan was if he got out. I'm happy he didn't, obviously, because now he's back to being trapped. But let's talk about him being trapped again. And
That was some beautiful cinematography. Beautiful cinematography.
Hanlon sees the Native American woman, and then steps out right from behind her is Rich.
I didn't feel like he was behind her. I feel like he was next to her, kind of getting her permission to do exactly what he needed
I
to do.
think for the moment of like the oh shit it's him, he steps
Mhm.
out. I think they're holding hands and then looks at her and then just books it.
Yeah.
And I mean the satisfaction that I have or had because it's past tense. We've already seen the episode when he passes Pennywise and does the
Okay. So I was having the whole, oh my God, that's a total Richie moment. Because if you've seen the It movies, that is totally something Richie would do.
and Richie's the comedian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Motherfucker.
That's what makes it so much better. And I love it so much just for that.
Yeah, I love how the kids win, but they also kind of showed in this season that the kids are still vulnerable. Not just with the first episode, we still lose Rich, which still sucks. But I thought it was needed for the story, and I
Well,
hate
I think
saying
it's
that. I kind of wish it was a different kid.
well, something else that this season kind of showed to us, which it didn't show in the other It movies, and I like that it showed it in this movie, is that the kids aren't necessarily going to die by its hands.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it will die. The kid will die because people are dumb.
Or the kid is just a hero.
No, I'm going with people are dumb because yes, the kid is a hero, but people are dumb.
Oh yeah,
Like a Molotov cocktail.
they put
And
him in that
like,
situation,
like eh, the people who threw the Molotov cocktail put him in that situation. So yes, he died a hero.
and
But
they're
when
never gonna see ramifications on it.
yeah,
But how do you like the fact that when it finally goes to sleep, the town actually looks peaceful, happy, and like you could see the cloud that is lifted, which I think is a very, very cool thing that we kind of saw in this episode, where they basically fog it out,
hmm
snow it out, so Pennywise can take all these kids without any.
I don't think that was the reason behind doing it.
No,
No,
you don't think it was a cover for what he was doing?
no,
You think it was just his entity?
yes,
Okay.
I think it was just the fear, and we've seen that it can influence the weather.
Hmm.
So I don't think it was a matter of covering up his tracks because like he left a bloody trail. Like you can't really cover up totally your
Hey,
tracks.
she did pretty good driving that mail truck with one eye.
She did. The mail truck.
Milk truck. You
Okay.
knew what I meant.
I couldn't tell if you said milk or mail, and I had to question it for a second. Um, but I think it's really interesting that um, because he controls the weather. Again, I don't feel like it was there to cover his tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just there as kind of like a shit's going down kind of thing. Kind of like add an air of fear and mystery and kind of feed into more into it. Because like you saw the woman run in when the fog started coming in, and she's terrified.
Is she the same woman that then turned to the window with the smile on her face and had the backdrop of the balloon?
Yes,
Yeah, she wasn't terrified. She was playing into it.
I know she was playing into it. Never said she wasn't. I know who it was.
But I've said this all season long, and I'm reiterating it again. This, I think, has been my favorite HBO show, which is a lot because I think I've liked all of them for the most part.
If you were to rank the HBO shows,
How far back are we going?
uh, only the ones that we've done on spoiler warning.
House of the Dragon, this, The
Last.
Last of Us. Is there one more?
I don't know. I think those are really three.
Okay.
Where would you rank this above The Last of Us?
Yes.
Or... I'm actually surprised by that one from you.
Honestly, as much as I love The Last of Us is 3 on that list.
3?
This is number 1, House of the Dragon 2, and then The Last of Us.
AJ, I never thought that you and I would be in agreement about anything.
That's not true. We all know I'm awesome.
That's not what I said.
We're in agreement of it, though.
We are in agreement that you are awesome.
Boom! Boom!
I like how you got a compliment out of me by
Tricking you?
Yeah, you literally just tricked me into complimenting you. I don't know how I feel about this situation here.
Wabbit season, duck season. Wabbit season, duck season.
Oh, I did that to my daughter the other day. She kept telling me no, so I said no, and she went, "Wait, what?" Her brain did an immediate like, Mom, what? It's like, kid, you tell me no on everything. Eventually, I'm just gonna tell you no to see what your response is. So, but this is I really really liked this episode. I thought the fog was very fitting. Um, I loved the icy river. Um, I've always wondered, so I like how this season explained how and why it does not leave Derry. Like I never totally understood that until this season because it just seemed weird. Like if you're a mystical entity, how can you not leave a town?
And
Like,
now we kind of see why, because now the characters are attached to the town, and the parents of Leroy and Charlotte are now tasked to help with that group to keep it in place in
yeah,
27 years.
I do find it a little strange that I think Leroy forgot because I'm thinking back to, he was part of all these adventures. He was there for all of this season, but yet he didn't warn Will at all. Will, Mike. He didn't warn Mike. I'm going to confuse you.
Mike.
He didn't warn Mike at all about it or anything. You knew that the 27-year cycle was coming up. Like that's going to bother me. But I think it's more that he just, you got complacent. But it,
I really I doubt we're going to see the cause of that unless it's like Alzheimer's or I don't know. But
no, I really think it's just he got complacent and didn't even think about it. And,
he but they say when you leave Derry you forget.
hmm
I don't think he left Derry because it didn't look like they were splitting up.
no, he did not leave Derry because they end up with the farm.
Yeah, that's what I'm. You make up a good point with, you know, kind of unless it's back and it's fucking with his head.
I, considering the fact that he had the deadlights, anything is possible. Like it could have been that, because he looked into the deadlights, he's remembering all this now,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't remember in 27 years because the deadlights have messed with his head.
Yeah.
So I could see probably like the two sides of like the coin here, but that's one thing that will always bother me.
So we don't have a lot outside of the gang shootout going backwards. What is something you want to see in season 2 of It Welcome to Derry?
No more baby demons. Um,
I don't think that had to be said, Susie.
I'm sorry. Um,
I still have nightmares about that. Thank you very much.
you're not alone. Um, I think it'd be interesting to see more of our loser club players come into play. Um,
Well, they're not descendants, ascendants.
ancestors.
Yes.
You almost got there. um, because like we've seen Rich's ancestors, we've seen Mike's ancestors. So I think it'd be interesting to see more of the loser club ancestors, just to see. I mean, if two of them have already been influenced by it in the past, it it would beg to reason that all of them have kind of been influenced by it.
I'm kind of hoping we see more of the children of Maternin
Yes.
to see if they are still like what we saw in this season, if they are kind of the same aspect, doing what they need to
It's
do. Which
honestly
I
really
was kind of hoping we were going to see. I know we saw a turtle, and you were like, "It's a turtle."
it's turtle. It's not the turtle I wanted.
I thought we were actually going to see a possible.
I'm really hoping that we get that at some point,
Yeah,
because in the original book, they do the ritual of chud, which actually is more successful than it is in the movie. And
yeah,
then
because they all die in the movie.
I,
The Native American people do all die in the movie, and that's why Mike carves out what happens to all them on the back.
I was talking about the Losers Club doing the ritual of chud, not the Native Americans.
Okay, well,
But okay, you took that on a left turn that I wasn't expecting.
that might be right on everybody's screen. That should be left to everybody, which is right on my end.
Right now, you distracted me.
I'm like and I'm out. I'm back, and I'm out. I'm back.
We're not deliriously tired at all.
I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow, especially if we do not have water. So,
Yeah. Your town's got to stop breaking their water mains. Got to,
the second time in what 2 months
yeah,
on the same road.
yeah. It's just, um, but yeah, it just, I would really like to see the turtle.
Turtle,
Um,
turtle.
but yeah, no, if you go to read the books, the ritual of chud is successful in the books mostly. The second time they use it, mostly. I'll go with mostly, because if you haven't read the book, I'm gonna let you read the book and figure
By
it
the
out.
way, it's a big ass book. The audio book alone is 45 hours.
It's a really good read though, and if I normally can't read horror books, um, You can literally ask any of one of my friends. You give me a manga, give me fantasy, give me anything but horror, and I will zip right through it. Horror takes me a long time because I have to continually put it down. I
Does it
can,
freak you out that much?
yeah, it does. I don't know why, but there's a difference of watching it on the screen
Hmm.
and a difference of my imagination running wild with me. So because I visualize everything when I'm reading it,
Okay.
it's harder for me to get through something that's horror related because I apparently my imagination is that good that I scare myself. So,
See, we all know, and I'm not ashamed to talk about it. That me reading, I have issues because I can't picture what I'm reading, and I could truthfully read exactly what you want me to, and you'll ask, "What is it about?" Hey, no. But audiobooks, I tell you, they work. Uh,
yeah, see, you
in
and I
her aspect,
are
I
the
did the whole
opposites.
It audiobook, and
Mhm.
I'll give credit to the person that did the audiobook that read it. It does pretty good. There's points, and I think it helps because I've seen the movies, so I can picture the characters.
Yeah.
I think the first time I listened to the Harry Potter audiobook, I was able to picture Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint, and
Well,
all
see,
those.
this is where you and I differ. I can't listen to audiobooks.
Well, but no, but he does a good job with
Yeah.
portraying what is scary and could
Mhm.
like
Oh no.
I remember driving at night and I'm like, where's the red balloon?
Yeah, like the audiobooks are great, and I greatly encourage anybody who has literacy problems or um just it's easier for you to listen versus, read. And there are people that are like that and perfectly okay. I highly encourage the audiobooks. I am the strangest person. I have to listen to music while I read. I can't listen to an audiobook. I have to physically have like my Nook or my a book in my hand and read it. There has to be words on a page. Don't know why, don't understand it. It's just the way I like to handle my books. So, but yeah, as AJ said, I've heard some of the audiobooks and they are beautifully done. Um, I just me personally can't do it.
But something I kind of want to see going back
Mm,
into season 2, which is weird to say. Um, I kind of want to see, now that we're going further and further away from today's technology, does Pennywise change anything to attract some of the kids?
well, well, I think we're gonna have some very interesting demonstrations.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, he was able to use phones, he was able to use a bunch of stuff that have been brought
Well,
into.
we're going back to the 1930s. There's phones,
But what
there's
I'm saying is, there, but it's not. It's more accessible in the '60s than it was in the '30s. I think we're going to see more,
well, it'd be interesting to see in the 30s because the 30s is the Great Depression.
and that's when they said all the kids were leaving because they couldn't eat.
Hmm. So I think that's why for me it'll be interesting because it'll be interesting how the
I
Great
have
Depression
food.
takes. Yeah. Well, I mean, and if you think about it, he in 1980 whatever he was talking to Georgie about the circus, and what's your favorite thing from the circus, and he talks about popcorn. Like I think we're gonna see a lot of um definitely food, probably some drinks too.
Mhm.
But it's probably gonna be more not so much like not like like we would think like hot dogs or like food like that. I think it's gonna be more sweets because were a delicacy in the Great Depression, so they were hard to get a hold of. and they were expensive. So I think it's going to be more sweets than it's going to be anything else. So I
Yeah.
think that's where I'm going to be interested to see what he uses. I'm also interested in the music.
Yeah, the opening segment. Yeah, I'd
The
be
opening,
curious too.
I think we're gonna mix of probably gonna mix of like ragtime and some other stuff. So it'll be really interesting.
All right. Well, I think that's basically it. Shoes, do you have anything else you want to add?
No, but since this is our last spoiler warning for a hot minute. Um, if you've got a TV show that's coming out that you'd like us to watch, we'd be more than happy to. Just drop it in the comments. And we've got. I have no idea what show is releasing this week.
8 Crazy Nights.
Thank you. 8 Crazy Nights releasing on Thursday, and then next week will be Scrooged.
Which I hope I don't fall asleep for it again. But take care, everybody. We'll see ya. Be safe.
Yeah. Enjoy the holidays.
Yes. Very much so.